Today I'm going to be showing you how to build custom loadout macros for Hunt Showdown that you can bind to your Stream Deck. Here's a quick preview of one of my macros in action, and then I'll show you how to build your own. First things first, you're going to need a Stream Deck. Any Stream Deck will do as long as it can run 3 plugins. 2 of them are going to be default Stream Deck plugins, the system hotkeys and multi-action plugins, and then we're also using a third-party plugin by Bar Raider called Super Macro. Super Macro is available for free on the Elgato Marketplace, and there is also a website I will link below that details how to use all of the different commands in it. Next, you're going to need a command list for the actions that you want to bind to this macro. I got mine by slowly building a character with their loadout bars and traits as I wanted them in game, and noted all of the button presses that would be required to achieve this. It's best to avoid using mouse movement and mouse clicks when you're making this list, and I recommend keeping track of this in a spreadsheet so you can easily edit your macro later if need be. Here's an example spreadsheet from the last macro I made. Yours will likely be somewhat different depending on what traits, health bar combination, legendary hunter, and loadout you choose, but this will give you an idea how much we're actually binding in one of these macros. So as you make your command list, build your character the way you want them to be built when you press your macro button, and take note of all of the buttons you use. Avoid mouse clicks whenever possible. So for me, I'm going to do C, left. Here I usually do extra left arrow clicks so that if you ever don't start on your leftmost character, it'll still move you over to recruit hunters. Enter, enter, E, 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 V to turn on the filter. This will open your favorites. You need to have at least 2 favorite hunters here to make the arrow keys function here. Right, left, enter, up, enter, Q, Q, Q. I put a bunch of extra Qs here to make sure I go back to the beginning. Then E as many times as you want to go to whatever loadout. So for me, it's going to be loadout 2. So I'm going to do 2 E's and then F to equip. Left, right, R, enter, right, R, enter, right, R, enter, enter, E, E, V, right, 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 enter, left, left, enter, right, enter. I don't have enough points. Left, left, enter, escape, left, down, enter, Q, 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 E, 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 enter, control, and then F if you want to have it automatically ready for you. You'll notice I utilize the favorite tabs a lot for this. That is not necessary, but it does reduce the amount of hotkeys you need to bind into this macro. Once you have your command list ready, we're going to go into your Stream Deck software and go under the multi-action plugin, add a multi-action button, and then we're going to start it off with a super macro. And this is going to be the only mouse macro we use. So under the short press macro, you're going to enter this command. And what this does is it moves your mouse to the top left of the screen and keeps your mouse from auto-selecting any of the buttons within the UI. I'll also add this command in the description exactly as it needs to be so you can copy and paste into this field. After you've got that, take your multi-action delay button and move it right underneath. I have found that this works best with a 300 millisecond delay. Depending on how fast your screens load in Hunt, you may need to adjust this. You might be able to make it faster, you might have to make it slower. but 300 milliseconds has worked really well all around for me. Once you have that set, we're going to copy and Control V a ton of delays into this multi-action list, because you're going to need a delay between almost every command we put in here. Now you can start entering your hotkeys in between each of the delays. So I'm going to start with C, left arrow, left arrow, left arrow, and so on and so forth. Just follow your command list and make sure there is a hotkey in between each delay. Eventually you'll have a series of commands that look like this, or something similar, separated by delays. And if done properly, this should complete the macro. Open your game and give it a try. If it goes off the rails and gets into a different menu and starts automatically selecting something you don't want it to select, you can simply stop the macro by pressing the button on your Stream Deck again. If it doesn't work for you the first time, don't worry, you don't have to start completely over. My first macro took a lot of fine-tuning to get it where I wanted. Take note of where it starts messing up, and then go back into your Stream Deck software and see if you can find where the error is. You may have to add more delay to make sure the next page loads. You might have entered something without delay. There's a lot of reasons this might not work, but it's fairly easy to troubleshoot after you get the majority of it set up correctly. I want to finish this by saying I know this probably isn't the best way to do this. This is just the best way that I have found so far to do this. If you know of a better way to accomplish this, please let me know. I would love to streamline this process further. I just wanted to make this video for the people who are struggling with the new UI, who didn't like how long it took to gear up for the next match, and just share what I had found that helped me. So if you know of a better way, if you know how to streamline this any better, please let me know. If you need help with it, feel free to reach out. I'm happy to help if I can. And aside from that, feel free to check me out on Twitch. I stream Hunt most every day of the week except for Wednesdays. We'll see you there. Peace out and stay chillin'.